is a natural burial cave. And actually, I would like the doorkeeper to say a few words about that place. We don't have too much time, but we can allow ourselves 10 minutes or so to look at this cave. And we are doing something extra. It's not part of our program, but since there was a question, I thought it's actually quite an interesting place.
Okay, now we are here into the cave which is called the Tombs of the Prophets. The prophets are the last three from the Old Testament time: Haggai, Malachi, and Zechariah. There are altogether 50 graves in this cave, 3 prophets and 47 the disciples, the followers of these prophets. It's important to know why they are buried here on Mount Valor, not somewhere else. Zechariah prophesies about the holiness of Mount Valor, the coming of the Messiah to the Mount Valor, and the resurrection to the Temple Mount. That's why they are buried here, to be the first who's going to meet the Messiah when he comes. That's why the Jews use the whole Mount Valor as a cemetery, because this is the first cemetery for the Jews on the Mount Valor during the Temple's time and waiting for the Messiah. This means that the cave is not a natural. It's curved, prepared during their lifetime, and the start of cutting this cave is to be through the hole in the ceiling there, like digging a cistern of water. That's the easiest at that time, until they finish this round circle. Then they need more light, more space. They open the main entrance and continue digging the corridors. Now the main corridor, before that, behind all the walls, easy to see the chisel marks, the way it's cut. So all curved into the rock. And there are 4 basins, like that one, for washing their hands. Because the Jewish tradition, when they bury someone or visit the cemetery, they wash their hands after to be clean. The main corridor in the cave divides the cave to 2 parts. The right side is the disciples of the prophets, Haggai and Malachi, and both buried in the center in that room. The other side of the cave, the left side for Zechariah and his own disciples. And in Jerusalem, 2 Zechariahs, the prophet from the Old Testament here, and the priest, the husband of Elizabeth, or the father of John Baptist, the grave down in the Kidron Valley. Now, we start walking from the right side here. In the beginning, a very little step, the rest is flat. And the graves at the right side, one by one, and each grave 1 meter deep by 2 meters long inside, cut into the rock. And they used to bury the body with the belongings, not because the Jews believed that way. Jews never believed that way. Spiritually, yes, we believe that. But material things, like the Egyptians, no. So it's just short period of time, they learn it and they use it. Also, in the old days, during the first temple period, short period of time, they used the grave more than 1 time. They used to collect the bones, put them in stone boxes, assuries, store them, and use the grave again, which both ways, or both things now, forbidden to be done. So, you start looking around to the end, make the circle. I will meet you inside to show you one of the graves, how it looks from inside. So, go ahead.
Walk very slowly.
So into the room, go 10-10, because it's not a big room inside. All flat, man, don't worry, walk. Yeah, if you go inside 10-10, so wait for the rest to come out, and then...
Like we put 8 in here now. And Malachi is here straight ahead.
Malachi was right there.
So this, yeah, this one on the screen. All right, it's time to start out.
Come on, you see it, it says it. Malachi.
Follow me here. We know the grave of Zechariah because he is buried together with his own disciples. All the graves cut round like an arch. The grave of Zechariah, the only one cut square, this one, and the only one have a description on top in Hebrew. So this is the grave of the prophet Zechariah.
Who is this in here?
The rest is the disciples of Zechariah.
What does the engraving say?
Writing says Zechariah.
It says his name. Okay.
Yeah. So have a look and continue walking the whole circle.